Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Now you'll notice on the videos with the love readings for December, I've decided to split them into two. So we have a love reading for you if you are single or just casually dating at the moment, and we've also got a love reading for you if you are in a couple. So if you're in a relationship with someone at the moment, a proper relationship, committed relationship, this is the reading for you. So Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What's coming in for Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Those who are coupled. I only want to see those people who are in a couple. I only want to see those people who are coupled up for the month of December 2016. Show me, Taurus, those of you who are in a relationship with someone. What's going on? Show me, Taurus, for those of you who are in a relationship. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. What's going on? Show me in a 21 card Gypsy Tarot love reading for those Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising signs who are actually in committed relationships. What will be happening over the December period for those Taurus who are in a relationship? Show me. Okay, so we've split the cards. Well, we haven't split them. We've shuffled them. We're going to split them now. Collect it back up. And we're going to see what's happening for you Taurus people who are actually in a relationship in the month of December 2016. See how your relationships are going. I've just done Scorpio and it was an absolutely beautiful reading. So we're going to see what's happening here. Okay, so we've laid all 21 cards here, and let's have a look what's going on in the mental and emotional state for those of you, and this is only for couples. If you're single or casually dating, there is a reading for you there. So Taurus, mental and emotional state. So the crowning area shows the Two of Wands mentally and emotionally. And what's underscoring this? Why do we have the situation as the Two of Wands? Because of the Lovers. So you're in a relationship here. It's a beautiful card is the Lovers. The Lovers is a card about soulmates, being in love, being in deep love. So some of you guys might be in deep love with your partner in the month of December 2016, and that's why the situation is, I feel, moving forward. Hopefully we'll see what's going on. This area here is actually what's going on with you mentally. These are the situations around what's going on. So the third column shows what the root is, the foundation for your relationship. It shows through the situation and therefore what you're mentally and emotionally feeling around that. So I feel that the root is showing, being in love with a particular person. Somebody is your world when you're the Lovers. You feel a real kind of soul affinity with that individual. There is a very strong compassion between two people. It's very strong love here is the root of your relationship in the month of December 2016. This is around the mental and emotional state. So therefore the situation for me in terms of your relationship might be playing out that the Two of Wands is. It could also be a decision. We won't know until the mental shows up here. But it could be that Two of Wands is often a partnership, so moving forward in terms of a partnership here. The Two of Wands, often shows the initial stages of a situation here. So it could be that you've found the one that you want to be with here, the root of the issue is, and therefore you're moving forward in that relationship in terms of a partnership. And what's your mental and emotional? Well, the Nine of Pentacles, and that's interesting mentally and emotionally. Could be a sense of security with that Nine of Pentacles in terms of your mental and emotional self, in terms of relationship. Nine of Pentacles means to feel that you're being rewarded for all of your effort. It means the accumulation of every single bit of hard work and effort you've put into something is really kind of bringing in gains. So you might be feeling mentally and emotionally things are kind of coming together in terms of this relationship, because the Lovers is underscoring this, and it's kind of telling me that some of you are going to be feeling very much deeply in love here. as a result of that, the situation is playing out for the Two of Wands, which is a partnership card, moving forward in terms of a partnership with your partner. And it could be that mentally and emotionally, what's going on here for some of you guys is you're feeling quite bountiful, quite rich in terms of this relationship. Could also be, though, that there is a decision that needs to be made as being the root of the situation. Two of Wands can sometimes mean I can go one way or the other, and it could be because mentally and emotionally you might feel alone in a relationship. Nine of Pentacles sometimes means to be alone and to feel alone. You have everything that you want, but you still don't feel a part of that. So we'll see how the other cards play out to see if we can determine what type of energy this is. Two of Cups usually means to feel togetherness, and the Two of Wands sometimes can mean that you have you've come to a crossroads. Well, the Queen of Cups is crowning the area for the present situation, and the Queen of Wands is the reason, so the underscoring reason for this. The root of the issue is the Queen of Wands, which is why the situation is playing out as the Queen of Cups. So we're going to look at these as energies. We're going to have a look at what the actual situation is, though. Okay, the Hanged Man. Okay, so some of you guys, it looks to me, the Hanged Man in terms of love is where something is put on hold, or there is a need to step back and think about the relationship. Hands might be tied. It might be that the root of the issue is a Queen of Wands, but it's playing out as a Queen of Cups energy in the situation. So the Queen of Wands is to feel confident around a situation. I don't know whether these are two people, though, Taurus here. Could be that there's two people. It could be that the underlying reason or the root of the issue in terms of your love lives in the month of December 2016, usually when you get the Queen of Wands, it's a very passionate relationship. It could be that it's playing out as the Queen of Cups. Maybe you're developing something more than just passion for this individual. And it plays out with the Hanged Man. So it's the wait and see card. Okay, so I feel that this is a relationship here for you guys. Obviously it is, because it's a coupled relationship. And I feel that the root is, Queen of Wands is very passionate, very sexual energy within a relationship. Lots of fire energy going on here with this Queen. So Queen of Wands, usually for me, because Queens are rooted in knowledge, they're often about we know, or we are very self-aware about how, in terms of love, sexually and passionate we feel about another individual. But this is playing out in the situation of the Queen of Cups, and this is where one has to go within to decipher if this is what they want or if this is the real thing. And that might be the case here, because the Queen of Cups sometimes within a relationship means that you have a deep and shared affinity. And I'm wondering if the Hanged Man therefore is Hanged Man is a card about adjustment, and it's a card about, so some of you guys might be feeling in the month of December 2016 that there are adjustments that need to be made in terms of a relationship here, because it could be that the relationship has gone from one state to the other. The Queen of Wands state would be the passion, the fire, the energy of the relationship. That's quite exciting. But this is the root of the situation here. But it's playing out as a Queen of Cups in the overall situation, which it's, for me, it's starting to develop more of an intuitive, psychic, emotional feeling towards your partner here, which is why in the present situation the Hanged Man, I feel, might be showing up in that it might be that there are a few adjustments that need to be made. And maybe that's why for some of you guys in terms of relationships, the foundation seems to show a very strong relationship, but also a choice that needs to be made over that. Because it could be that what's playing out here is that you have two roads that you could go down. And that's why mentally and emotionally the Nine of Pentacles could mean, well, you know, mentally I feel kind of independent of this, if that makes any sense. Because Nine of Pentacles usually refers to someone who's not in a relationship, but they're okay on their own. So it could mean, you know, I feel okay mentally and emotionally being on my own, and I do have that potential or that choice or that opportunity to really kind of engage myself fully in terms of this relationship here. What are your hopes and desires? Well, the Page of Wands rules the cards. The foundation is, both cards represent a message. So the foundation for your hopes is messages or communication with that Eight of Wands. It's rooted in messages or communications. It's playing out in the Page of Wands, which is communication. It's a communication card. And what are your actual hopes? the King of Swords. That's interesting. I'm wondering if this is somebody else in terms of your relationship. So, the King of Swords, in terms of a hope, can be to have direct communication with a particular person here. We got three communication cards showing up here. Eight of Wands is definitely communication card. It's where we're sending lots of messages. The root of your hopes is in messages, or it is in getting something across, which is playing out in the Page of Wands, sending a message, in which your hopes will be for the King of Swords, sorry. This is either where you directly communicate something around the relationship with your partner, or this could be, I don't know whether this is another individual here, Taurus, but I feel that your hopes are for some very stark and direct communication with your partner over how the relationship is developing within the month of December 2016, because I'm not going to read these as people. They could be people, because kings and queens that show up are usually people. Usually if you get a lot of kings and queens, it means that there's many people involved. So there could be many people involved in a situation here. Maybe that's why mentally you feel quite strong, quite independent, because the root of the issue is the Lovers. Sometimes this is a decision that needs to be made, and therefore it's playing out in the Two of Wands. You could go one way or the other. You're coming to a crossroads here. Is that because in your present situation in terms of your love lives, Taurus, that something needs adjustment, or there's something you need to do within a relationship, you need to hold back on something here, or something is left in suspense, possibly because the foundation is showing as a Queen of Wands. Could be another person here, but it's playing out as a Queen of Cups energy. I feel that this is more about a transitional phase in your relationship that needs some form of communication, because maybe the hopes are based on things being a little bit up in the air with that Eight of Wands. And it's playing out as the Page of Wands energy in the situation, which says that there is some communication that you are looking to send. And this looks like it needs to be very, very direct with that king. So I feel that there's a relationship here. It's gone from just being passionate to maybe turning into something else. But I feel that there is a lack of certainty over this. Or there's a lack of certainty on how you're going to adjust from being just in terms of a passionate relationship into something that is a lot stronger. So I feel it's almost talking about something that is more in development in a very emotional way. What are your expectations? Well, the Ace of Cups crowns the reading. But what's it rooted in, that love? The King of Cups. And the King of Cups talks about the mastering of one's emotions. So when you get a King of Cups, this is somebody who is completely aware of how they feel. So I feel that the root of the issue in terms of your expectations is that you are completely aware of how you feel. We've got kings and they show masters. When you get a King of Swords, it's complete direct communication with another. There's no holds bar. You know that you're going to get complete communication with the King of Swords. Okay, so sometimes the Page of Wands is sending a message via email or text message, but your hope is to probably be a little bit more upfront about that and actually speak about it, rather than kind of tiptoe around the situation by sending messages indirectly. Okay? I feel that you want to be completely open and vocal about this, because I feel that your expectations are rooted in what you know for sure, which is your emotions and how you feel on this relationship here, which is playing out in the Ace of Cups. Love. Opening up emotionally. And what are you expecting in terms of this relationship? Victory, the Six of Wands. I definitely get the feeling that some of you guys are looking to open up emotionally to someone here. And I feel that if it isn't a long-standing relationship, it's a relationship that's developed from one phase into another for some of you guys, Taurus. What are the hidden factors? Things that you're not seeing coming in just yet. The Nine of Wands crowns the reading. Why is that there? What's it based in? The Moon. And how does it play out as a hidden factor? The Tower. So there could be some form of a breakdown that happens here over the Christmas period. And it seems to be rooted in the Moon, something that's not being spoken about. So this could be coming in, okay? Something that's not been unveiled as yet, a secret, something that's been hidden from you potentially. And it could be playing out in this situation here as the crowning area, that somebody might be a little bit nervous. Somebody might be a little bit trepidatious here. So usually when I do hidden factors, it's usually on the part of the other person and not so much you, but it's something that will come to light for you. Something, it's called the kicker, something that you're not aware of. So I feel that this is your other half here, Taurus, that they might be, the root of the hidden factors for them is that they might be a little bit scared, a little bit nervous. They might be hiding something from you. And I feel that this might be revealed with the Tower card, because I feel that they are feeling slightly nervous or trepidatious around the relationship. And what's coming in the immediate future? Three of Cups, that's a nice energy. Celebration. What's it underscored by? Ah, nice. The Two of Cups, that's beautiful. So I feel that in the immediate future, we can see that the basis or the foundation for the immediate future is a relationship. The Two of Cups, two people coming together, happiness, being on the same pace, a shared emotional, psychic, intuitive connection between two people, and it's playing out in celebration, reunion, coming together, a happy outcome. But how does it actually play out in the immediate future? The Ace of Wands, and that's lovely. So that really suggests to me that this is kind of in the month of December, some form of happiness, growth within the relationship, because the Ace of Wands often indicates growth. So I feel that in the immediate future there will be growth within your relationship, and it's underscored by the two of you coming together, having a discussion, and this plays out in the situation where there is a celebration. You finally aired a lot of your differences, not so much differences, but things that you were feeling a little bit trepidatious around, a little bit nervous about within the relationships. It comes together for you within this reading. And what's the overall outcome? Wow, that's interesting. It's crowned by the Five of Pentacles. Why have we got the Five of Pentacles in the overall outcome? Because of the King of Wands. And how does it actually play out? The Chariot. You know, the Chariot could simply mean that there is travel. So maybe there'll be some distance. And because of this, I mean, the Five of Pentacles is the reason for this Chariot. So it could be, I don't feel it's that you guys are going to be separated. I feel it's more separation because of travel here. And that could be because of somebody's job, for example, with the King of Wands. It could be that this person runs a business. It could be the King of Wands often has to go overseas for business. So it could be that one of you has to go overseas for business, okay? But I feel that, you know, this is a great reading for December, because I don't feel that it's a nasty reading or anything like that. Sometimes we can look at cards like the Five of Pentacles and we can go, oh no, what's happening here? You know, what is happening here? You know, am I going to lose? You don't lose a relationship, I don't believe. Anything like that at all. I just believe, because it's the Chariot, sometimes this is a travel card, travelling a long distance by car, but it's being covered by that Five of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles is a situation, explains why you have the Chariot. So the Five of Pentacles says, you know, there might be some separation, and it's because of the Chariot here. Okay, and the Chariot is travelling long distances. So it might be one of you has to go on a business trip, for example, because the root of that Chariot is the King of Wands. So the reason for the Chariot is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands can be saying, well, this is somebody, a business person maybe, or somebody who has to travel for business. So I feel that this is more out of your control, that, you know, over the Christmas period, there is definitely, I feel, because it shows in the immediate future, coming together is the foundation for the immediate future. And it plays out with celebration, with the Three of Cups, being together, enjoying one another, you know, putting past differences to bed. Really good outcome as a result of this Two of Cups meeting, chat, discussion over dinner, whatever it is. And it's playing out in the Ace of Wands. Okay, and the Ace of Wands is a wonderful card for love, especially when it's between these cups here, I feel. Because I feel that you know, this is a relationship reading, so it's not single or casually dating. This is your relationship that we're talking about here. And the Ace of Wands is the new development, the growth within the relationship. And I feel that the immediate future shows growth because it's underscored by an understanding of one another here. And it results in kind of a happy outcome for you guys in terms of your love lives here. Let's have a look at the reading again very quickly, Taurus, for you guys who are in a relationship with someone. Mentally and emotionally, the Nine of Cups, some of you guys might be feeling slightly alone, potentially, with that Nine of Pentacles energy here. and it's the root of feeling alone is the Lovers. It's the relationship that you might feel alone in. So therefore, the situation that surrounds this is the Two of Wands, possibly being a little bit of a crossroads here. All right. So I feel some of you guys might be feeling at a little bit of a crossroads. You might be feeling slightly alone in terms of a relationship. How it's playing out is with the Hanged Man in the present situation. So this might be something that's been put on hold in terms of your relationship. The reason it's put on hold, well, the foundation for this, the root of the issue for why something is put on hold here in terms of your relationship in the month of December is the Queen of Wands. And this can be a career card. So maybe there's something to do with what your partner does in terms of work with that Queen of Wands energy. And it's playing out in terms of the situation of the Queen of Cups. And this is a card about feeling a little bit of sadness, having time to think over the relationship, to feel, to think about, where do I go from here? She's a solutions card, is the Queen of Cups, and she's heavily rooted in water. So she feels things on a very deep level. So maybe because this relationship is put on hold a little bit with the Hanged Man, it's rooted in the Queen of Wands energy, which can be something to do with how busy someone is, what they're doing. They might have their attention on other things. It plays out as, for some of you guys, Taurus, feeling this Queen of Cups energy, which is time to reflect, time to think about the relationship, possibly holding your emotions in, because I feel that you do really love this individual that you're with, but I feel that they might have other things that they are focusing on over the December period, which might be making you feel a little bit of alone within the relationship. Your hopes are, while they're rooted in the Eight of Wands, maybe things to pick up here. Okay, because the Eight of Wands is the card of busyness, a busy time. But your hopes are for the King of Swords, and I feel that this is the person here. But why are you hoping for the King of Swords? Well, the foundation for this is the Eight of Wands. So maybe things to pick up with this individual with the Eight of Wands energy. And that could come through the situation being that they send you a message or they communicate with you. Because what you're expecting is victory, Six of Wands. And that is to overcome any type of obstacles or loneliness or time apart. And it's rooted in, why do we have that? Because it's rooted in the King of Cups. And this is a solid relationship when you get the King of Cups in terms of love. It's a relationship that has weathered the storm, that has dealt with very difficult times, but you're still together. It's a deep, deep feeling of trust, love, and engagement between two people. Okay, so it's a full understanding here. So I feel that in a way, you're expecting that everything's going to be fine here within your relationship, because your relationship is based on the King of Cups energy, and the King of Cups energy is, we can weather anything, we can weather any storm, we're in it for the long haul. This is a completely fully rounded relationship in which there is a lot of understanding and a lot of trust, and it's playing out in the Ace of Cups here in the situation. Okay, so I feel that your expectations are that, and they're rooted in the King of Cups energy, that it plays out in the Ace of Cups, in that the love is still there, and that's why you're expecting victory. The love is still here within the relationship, despite the fact that maybe your partner is away. Okay, so these are your expectations, and your hopes are saying, well, you're hoping for the King of Swords, maybe for time, communication, whatever it is from this individual, because it's rooted in the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands can also mean travel. So this person might not be around as much, your partner might not be around as much, but it's playing out in the Page of Wands energy. And the Page of Wands is a card about communication and sending messages. What you're not seeing is that this person might have some deep-rooted fears, potentially with the Moon card being the foundation of those hidden aspects. So they might have some deep-rooted insecurities and fears, which is why it could be that they're looking to protect this relationship, Taurus. And therefore, it might be that you get a sudden message with that Tower card, or something is suddenly revealed to you, okay, that you weren't expecting. So if you're expecting that somebody who is in your life is not around as much, it could be for work purposes, or, that they have to pay their attention to other things. And I feel that they're still here because I feel that they don't want to lose the relationship. I feel that there is a deep love going on between you and somebody else in this reading. And therefore, in the outcome, what we're seeing is growth within the relationship. And I feel it's because of this Tower aspect here. Coming clean, speaking to each other, being open about how you feel. So there's growth in the immediate future. And the basis of that growth is in your relationship with that Two of Cups, in which with the Three of Cups, there is a happy outcome because you're able to express how you truly feel. This is the card of communication, but it's good communication. Okay, so if you are away from your partner over Christmas or anything like that, then expect communication with you and your partner to come in, because it heralds growth within the relationship with the Ace of Wands, new growth. As a result, I feel, of the hidden aspects, the Tower. And therefore, in the overall outcome for December, it might be that there is the Chariot. Can be moving forward. It can also be that there is a trip. But over that trip, it does indicate that there might be some separation with you and your partner, because the underlying reason is the King of Wands. And I feel the King of Wands is this individual here. This individual could be a fire sign, Taurus, I feel. Just looking at the cards, it could be a fire sign individual here. Okay, but I feel that this individual, it's not that they don't want to be with you. I feel that their time demands that they do other things potentially, or they have to do other things. So it might not be that they're around as much in December. They'll be around for Christmas Day, perhaps, that type of thing, but they'll be around in December. But I feel there'll be times when they can't be around, and that might niggle on you a little bit here, because you might be feeling slightly alone in the relationship. But this person is with you. It's just that the overall outcome might be that they have to do something towards the end of December, which means that they can't be there as much. Okay, and that might be quite niggling. Okay, the King of Wands can also mean anger as well. Okay, so I feel that, the overall outcome shows the Chariot, still moving forward, trying to overcome obstacles. And that's because of the Five of Pentacles. Some form of detachment or separation happening here, but it's rooted in the King of Wands. But I feel that this is more, not so much anger, but more travel or something that your partner has to do. Okay, that takes him or her away from you for certain amounts of time. And there might be some dislike around that. But I feel that this is a good relationship going forward. It's just that things need to be opened up a little bit more in terms of communication. Okay, that is your love reading, Taurus, if you are in a coupled relationship, okay? For the month of December 2016, I would like to say thank you very, very much for using Carol's Universe, and I'll see you on your generals. Take care.